welcome to Onshape Live 2023. We're so excited to have you join us for our third annual virtual user conference. My name is Loretta Falude, and I am the Senior Director of Product Marketing here at Onshape. On behalf of all of us, I would like to be the first to welcome you to our event. At Onshape, our mission is to support you, our diverse community of users, as you design products that change the world. To do so, it's important for us to work, learn, and grow with you. This is why we're so excited for this event, because we get the opportunity to bring you into our world and also hear directly from you. Since our last event, we've been busy adding more capabilities to our platform, capabilities to help you innovate, design, and get your products out to market faster. From a user perspective, we have seen tremendous growth in so many different parts of our community, which is now 3 million strong. Some of you are new customers, makers, educators, and students, and I want to wish you a warm welcome. Some of you have been watching us from the very beginning, and I also want to wish you a warm welcome. This year, we're excited to bring you an agenda that's packed full of useful content. So no matter where you are along your Onshape journey, you'll find a session that is beneficial to you. Let's take a quick look at how the day will go. First up is a State of the Union address from Onshape's General Manager, David Katzman, who will provide a comprehensive overview of how Onshape has become significantly more valuable to our users over the last 12 months. He'll also talk about why Onshape keeps getting stronger with ongoing investment and collaboration with the rest of PTC. Following David's business update will be an address from John Herstick, Chief Evangelist and co-founder of Onshape. John will reflect on his Onshape journey from the days when cloud-native product development was just an aspirational dream to now when it's dramatically changing the way every product gets made. After hearing from leadership, we will begin our breakout sessions. This year, we're providing 4 tracks for you to choose from. For our professional users, we have 3 tracks focused on design process, design excellence, and a track for advanced design users. We also have a track tailored specifically to our educators and student users. Now, I know choosing from our lineup of sessions might be difficult because there will be so many interesting presentations going on at the same time. But don't worry if you can't see everything live, because all of today's sessions will be recorded and available to you on demand after the event. After our breakout sessions, we'll all come back together for an exclusive sneak peek of what the Onshape R&D team has been working on. This segment is always the big hit, and members of our R&D team will be returning today to give you a glimpse into the future of Onshape, including some of the big enhancements that will be coming your way throughout the year. Now, something to note is that our sneak peek segment, along with all our breakout sessions, will include live Q&A. So get ready to ask some of the burning questions on your mind during this time. Finally, to close out the event, we'll be announcing the winners of our global design competition. This year, we did things differently. We partnered with BattleBot's team, Midnight Invention, to bring you a contest where you got the opportunity to design a new vertical spinner and wedge system for their robot switchback. We got some really great submissions, and I can't wait to share the winner with you. So as you can see, we have a jam-packed agenda today. As always, we're here to help. If you need any assistance at any time during the event, just click on the Event Help Desk tab in the top navigation to connect with support. Before we pass it off to our first speaker, I'd like to take the time to invite you to LiveWorks, our annual in-person 4-day technology conference taking place here in Boston, May 15th through the 18th. LiveWorks is a way for you to connect and network with over 6,000 professionals across different industries and disciplines. We'll also have a huge exhibit area where you'll be able to meet the people who develop Onshape while seeing some of the innovative products that have been designed using Onshape. And of course, there will be lots of opportunities for you to learn new skills. We have a special promotion for users attending Onshape Live today. As a valued member of the Onshape user community, we'll be offering free 4-day passes to the first 100 Onshape Live attendees who register. Just use the discount code Onshape Live when you register. So run, don't walk to reserve your spot today. I know I speak for the team when I say we're looking forward to meeting you in person. Now, with that, let's kick off Onshape Live 2023. Our first speaker today is responsible for driving Onshape's global business strategy and operations. As Onshape's new general manager, he brings energy and strong leadership daily, helping the team to determine product market fit, the business strategy, as well as advising leaders on adopting new processes to build innovative products. It is my great pleasure and honor to introduce the Senior Vice President and General Manager of Onshape, David Katzman.
Thank you, Loretta, and thank you everyone for joining us. Our focus today and every day is building the best tools for you so you can build the best products. Today is a day to celebrate Onshape's most successful and dynamic year ever, and an opportunity to connect with longtime loyal customers and curious newcomers to explore where cloud-native product development is headed next. Whether you're an engineer or designer, a manager or executive, or an educator or student, there's an Onshape Live session tailored especially for you. Let's jump right in with a quick overview of the past year. I'm excited to share that Onshape now has over 3 million users. And even with this surging demand, we maintained 99.9% uptime. Our Net Promoter Score, a customer satisfaction metric that measures the likelihood of recommending a product to others, was the highest in our industry. For insights on why Onshape's customer satisfaction is so high, let's focus on a rather unlikely metric, the number 0. Onshape users need 0 backup or disaster recovery time. There is 0 scheduled downtime, 0 CAD crashes, 0 time spent upgrading documents, and 0 lost time due to installs, and 0 lost work due to corrupt files or data loss. I'm proud to say that Onshape is the only product development platform in the industry to deliver all 6 of these worry-free zeros. Your most talented engineers are no longer bogged down by managing CAD licenses or servers or by doing other IT tasks. We run a service with 0 scheduled downtime because we know that you can never afford a minute where you aren't able to work. Now, before we dive more into detail about what's new with Onshape features and functionality, I'd like to share an important behind-the-scenes change. I recently stepped into the role of general manager, overseeing the day-to-day operations of Onshape, while my predecessor, Onshape founder John Herstick, will continue playing a visionary role here as chief evangelist. You'll hear directly from John about his new role shortly. And speaking of John, in last year's Onshape Live presentation, he pledged that we would expand Onshape's breadth and depth, promising that 2022 would be our biggest year ever. And I'm proud to say that our team delivered on that promise. So let's take a moment to reflect on Onshape's most amazing year, which included 17 new releases. A major initiative in 2022 was dramatically extending the breadth of what was possible in Onshape. This meant adding big new pieces of functionality like Render Studio in February of 2022. Render Studio is a professional-grade, cloud-native, photorealistic rendering tool that is now available to Onshape Professional and Enterprise subscribers. Then, in the summer, we added PCB Studio, allowing you, for the first time, to exchange ECAD and MCAD data seamlessly within Onshape. From automotive components to wearable electronics, more and more products are being designed in Onshape using circuit boards. PCB Studio has been well received by our customers, and we're already seeing lots of use. In the fall, we followed up with one of the most notable enhancements in Onshape's history, Onshape Simulation. Simulation is woven into Onshape's cloud-native architecture, so you can access structural analysis results directly inside your assembly environment at any time. Onshape Simulation helps you make better informed decisions earlier by seeing animated stresses, displacements, and safety factors that update as you model. But we're not stopping there. Onshape will get even better in 2023, including one of our most requested features, Cloud-Native CAM. CAM Studio will soon be available in Onshape, and you'll hear more about it later today in a dedicated session. Now, as important as this last year has been for the breadth of Onshape, we also worked hard to expand our core functionality. We started the year by adding the ability to compute mass and other properties. We followed that up by launching Frames, which is our streamlined solution for structural frame design and cut list generation. Then, we made it possible to incorporate mesh geometry into the design process by rolling out mixed modeling capabilities. Next, we made it easier to manage global variables with the launch of Onshape's Variable Studios. Surfacing improvements started to really ramp up with the introduction of the Bezier Curve Sketch tool, as well as intersection and projected curve features. We wrapped up 2022 with new curvature analysis tools and started 2023 with the highly requested boundary surface feature. In addition to these highlights, we introduced tons of enhancements to Onshape drawings, including the new Styles panel, support for flag notes and name views, and improvements to hatching. We also made great strides to improve how you work with tools like Publications, AR View, and Selective Merge, and we improved task management, including action item analytics. Not to mention, the new Onshape Arena connection allows you to share the latest product data between Onshape and Arena with the click of a button. Communication and collaboration between designers, engineers, and supply chain partners has never been easier. Now, we've always focused on rapid iterations and improvements for Onshape, and that's only gotten better since we've been a part of PTC. Since the acquisition 3 years ago, we dramatically accelerated Onshape's product development through our own acquisitions, by leveraging internal PTC technology, and by increasing our R&D investment. The additions of simulation, PLM, rendering, ECAD, MCAD exchange, and CAM all come from PTC acquisitions. I'm also happy to say that the Onshape team has never been bigger, which allows us to do even more for all of you. Onshape, in turn, has become an important part of the PTC engine. CEO Jim Heppelman has made it clear that Onshape technology is and will be driving PTC's software as a service future. In the coming years, PTC will deliver more of its offerings through the Atlas SaaS platform, which is built on the foundation of Onshape's architecture. Being a part of PTC has also helped us gain momentum across all market segments, from startups to global enterprises. We're helping companies of all sizes adopt more agile processes to accelerate development. Here are a few examples. AvidBots builds fully autonomous floor scrubbing robots for airports, shopping malls, hospitals, and warehouses. AvidBots credits Onshape's built-in PDM for helping them reclaim 50% of their product design time, which used to be wasted syncing CAD changes across the organization. Dexcom is a world leader in real-time glucose monitoring for diabetes management. Their engineering team measured a 15% increase in productivity using Onshape across their user base of over 300 users. And Withings, which manufactures fitness hybrid smartwatches, saves more than $50,000 a year on product development costs because Onshape provides CAD and PDM for essentially the same market cost as CAD alone. And another thing we love to do is host customers at our offices here in Boston. Here's a look at our conversation with Samantha Payne, the co-founder of Open Bionics, a UK-based startup making advanced bionic arms that is 5 times more affordable than traditional prosthetics.
This is the Hero Arm. This is a 3D printed bionic arm for amputees. It has multiple grips and lots of different functions. This can be an extremely life-changing device. It enables people with one hand or no hands to be able to do much more. Open Bionics was founded to address a really big problem, and that was that bionic technology for amputees existed, but it was far too expensive. Less than 1% of the adult amputee population could actually afford the devices. And so what we wanted to do was to innovate and take an incredible life-changing technology, find a way to radically reduce the price point, and then offer it to the masses. Open Bionics uses Onshape to design the Hero Arm. Product design is a really important part of the Open Bionics process. The Hero Arm enables users to express their individuality and have a really good sense of self-expression. It's really important for Open Bionics to be able to design in the cloud so that we have greater collaboration between teams and between different multidisciplinary R&D departments. So we can have a model open and have multiple people playing with that model and making changes at the same time. So a great thing about Onshape is that it enables us as an exec team to check in with our R&D progress and our product roadmap. So we can check 3D models live as they're being edited, we can make suggestions, and we can get a really good insight into where we are within R&D. Open Bionics is here to create products that enhance the human body. And we see Onshape as playing an integral role within the R&D by being the platform of choice to design every standard part that is 3D printed.
We're proud of all that Onshape is accomplishing, but it's especially gratifying to work on technology that is positively impacting people's lives. Our startup customers are doing some of the most interesting and important work in the market. So I'm pleased to share that we recently launched a new Onshape startup program. We believe that emerging disruptive companies should have the best design tools available, and we're proud to partner with them at the earliest stages. So, if you're part of a new startup, your company may qualify for our startup program while you grow your business. Please visit onshape.pro/startup to see if you qualify. In the product development world, we talk about cloud-native technology as something that's new and disruptive. But for today's young engineers coming out of school, cloud-native software has always been the norm. These students grew up with mobile phones and Google Docs. The idea of not being able to access the latest information anywhere, anytime is totally foreign to them. So I'm pleased to share that enrollment in the Onshape education plan is thriving. Onshape is now a major player in STEM and engineering education with an accelerating growth rate in college and university programs. Outside the classroom, Onshape is rapidly becoming the preferred platform for student design teams, not just for robotics, but for rocketry, snowmobile, sailboat, and Formula Motorsports clubs as well, to name just a few. These highly motivated, ambitious students will soon be infusing lots of brainpower into the workforce. The Onshape education program demonstrates PTC's commitment to empowering future engineers and, by extension, investing in the future success of our customers. Onshape values its partnership with educators at every level and continues to develop new curricula and teaching resources that are offered along with the product. You can learn more about Onshape's education momentum in the EDU breakout sessions later today. Looking ahead to the rest of 2023, I'm excited to share that there will be plenty of enhancements for both new and existing users. Brand new applications such as CAM will help us build out the footprint of Onshape as a complete solution for agile product development. And speaking of applications, the newest ones from 2022, such as Render Studio, Simulation, and PCB Studio, will all see significant enhancements in 2023. In addition, we'll also focus heavily on the depth of the product by adding core modeling improvements, especially in sheet metal and assembly design. The surfacing initiatives we began last year will continue forging ahead at full speed, with improvements, new features, and diagnostics that will greatly benefit industrial design or product design workflows. Another big focus for us will be 2D drawings, which we already know are absolutely fundamental to lots of customers. We're allocating many R&D resources to bring you better performance, more features, and more automation capabilities. These improvements will help us leverage the unique benefits of the Onshape platform to slingshot us far ahead in the areas of PDM, collaboration, and integration. 2023 will be a year that strikes a solid balance between new innovations, consolidation and completeness of core modeling workflows, and outpacing the competition. So, thank you all for your support of Onshape and for joining us at Onshape Live. We have a lot more in store for you today. Back to you, Loretta.